You've never had like no paranormal shit happen to you before, or what?
Yeah. When I was going to Vegas, the back roads, it's nothing but just mountains in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you not, dude. The first thing, and I never, every time I'm driving like this, around this time like this, I take back roads through like Bakersfield and stuff when the highways are closed.
Yeah.
So I'm used to seeing like stuff like this, and like at 1 or 2 in the morning, or 3.
Yeah.
But I was going to Vegas. Remember that time? No, well, this Vegas that I had for the horse show. I came from Mexico, and I didn't want to fall asleep, so I drank 6 energy drinks.
Fuck.
And 4 caffeine pills, the ones that the semi-truck drivers drink.
Yeah.
Not to sleep. I tell you, I lie to you not, dude.
Watch out.
I was driving like this, and I looked towards like the desert and stuff, and the first thing that hits me in my mind, and I never think about stupid shit like the stupid stuff like this.
Yeah.
I go, oh God, I hope I don't see somebody in the middle of the street out here, because like I was in the desert.
Yeah.
No cars, nothing for miles. I was like, I swear to God, I hope I don't see like a tall figure in the road. And the first thing that came to my mind, please don't be something in the road, an animal or a rodent or anything.
Yeah.
Because what I was thinking, skinwalkers.
Oh yeah.
You know, the Native American.
Oh yeah.
And that's never hit me. And then all of a sudden, it hit me. And I felt like there was eyes on the mountain in the dark that I couldn't see. I felt like they were watching me. And I thought the first thing that came to my mind was like, oh, dude, I hope a skinwalker doesn't come out. And I never thought stupid stuff like that before. So I was like, why would I be thinking about skinwalkers, dude?
Just go that way.
This way?
Yeah. Well, you know what they say with the skinwalkers, like the more you think of them, you attract them and shit.
No, yeah. And that's the thing I had in my mind. I'm not gonna lie to you. A rat came out from the desert, like the road. It was like this.
Yeah.
And a rat came out, and it stopped, and it turned and it looked at me, and like it gave me chills, and I was like, oh crud! I felt like it looked into my soul.
Fuck.
And it ran before I ran it over. I like accelerated it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I ran it over or not, but I was like, okay. I was like, oh God, dude. I was like, I hope that wasn't a skinwalker.
Oh
And
shit.
2-3 miles ahead, like 5 miles ahead, this freaking mountain lion comes out.
Oh shit.
And comes out in front of me, dude. And then like it turns and it goes, like it hisses at me.
Yeah.
And I can see his eyes glaring with the light of the car. And I'm driving, and the first thing is like, oh dude, I don't want to hit it. And freaking right when I try to swerve, he runs towards the car.
Fuck.
Like for me to hit it. And I almost went off on like this side of the road. I almost went off. I was like, oh shit. I was like this. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh God, dude, that was not a freaking skinwalker. It looked straight at me, dead in the eyes, even the freaking cat. And ahead in front, this owl comes out, and it's freaking flying in front of me, straight ahead.
Shit.
But it doesn't fly fast or move to the sides. It's just flying straight ahead. Like, say you see the 55 mile per hour, it was like that. But let me get a little closer, and you can see how I seen the owl. It was like right here, but on top of the mirror, I could just see it.
Oh no.
And it was a brown owl, like pitch black.
Yes.
Just see a black shadow. And I was like, oh, crud, dude. So I accelerated, and once I got out of the mountain, I felt like nobody was looking at me anymore. But I swear to you, dude, I felt like there's people on the mountainsides just looking at me. And the first thing that came to mind, I feel like they attracted the animals to run in front of me so I could crash or something. So
well, like I said,
so that they could get to me.
Well, like I said, like the skinwalkers, like the thing is, like if the more you if you think about them and you name them, especially like late at night, where in areas where you know that they're prone to it, like beside it, they actually come out.
Yeah, and that's the first thing that hit me in my head, and then because in Vegas it's all desert, you know.
Yeah.
So this was a Native American territory before ours. You don't know how many Indians or tribes died in that desert.
Yeah.
So, or they've some of them turned evil. And I never thought stupid stuff like that. That was the first time I ever thought something like that, dude.
That's weird.
But when that cat came out, I was driving like this with my high beams on. When that car passes, I'll show you. That cat came out of nowhere. Like, say, okay, you see the glare off of... let me show you glare after the car passes. Okay, you see the light that's around that little tree right here?
Yep.
This little post? Right about here. It came out because I had it like this.
Yeah.
But like I didn't even see it come out of the dart. It just came out like nothing, and it stopped and it turned and it looked at me.
Oh shit.
And when I looked off my rear view mirrors, I pushed my brakes from my car. You know they light up red.
Yeah.
So I could see if I hit it, and I went like that, and the cat was gone.
Oh shit.
And I was like, what the heck? So in my mind, I was scared, senseless. I sped through there. I was going freaking 80, 85. And for every sharp turn, because there's a lot of sharp turns, I would slow down real quick and smash on the brakes and then turn and then keep going. But that day, dude, I thought I wasn't going to make it to Vegas. I thought I was gonna die that night.
That's just scary though. Like whenever I drive to Mexico too, fool, I don't know where the fuck you're going now.
And then you could know when somebody's watching you though, because you're like, I don't know, your body just like, yeah, and like you get chills and you start getting goosebumps out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Just a weird sense.
Whenever I drive to Mexico, sometimes when we drive by like, by like Sinaloa and stuff like that, I always get like weird as vibes, like especially because when I'm driving, I'm the one driving at night, and so I'll get like weird feelings, like there's like stuff, like or like people watching me, or like shadows, bro. It's all like creepy.
Oh, I've heard from like older people, like the old people, how do you call them in Spanish? The ancianos. That the devil roams a lot in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in a dark area, there's a high risk priority that even if you're in the shadows, there's a demon behind you.
Yeah.
Or the same devil. And I've seen the devil once or twice when I've been to Mexico. I'm not sure because I don't really believe in all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But once when I wasn't drunk. My brother was drunk. And I went with him because I was the sober one, so I could take him back home so nothing happened to him. We were walking back home, and there's this bridge before we get home. It's this little tiny bridge to the canal. There was this tall figure just standing there, and it was all black because there's only one light.
Yeah.
One street light, but the street light didn't really reach the whole bridge. It only reached certain part of the bridge, to the point where there was this tall, dark shadow, like just standing there. And I didn't notice it at first because I was looking down not to fall from the rocks.
Yeah.
And my brother, drunk, he goes, let's go down that way and then we'll go around to the house. I was like, no, it's going to take longer. Why are you trying to do that? I was like, you're drunk. You got to go and lay down. He's like, no, I don't want to pass through the devil. I'm like, the devil? What are you talking about? It's like, dude, you're really wasted, huh? He's like, no, you don't see the devil? I was like, what devil? So I looked up because I was looking down the hill.
Yeah.
To see if I was going to go down the hill. So I didn't want to do the cut. I looked straight ahead and I was like, what devil? He's like, look by the light post. I looked and there's this tall black shadow figure thing with this hat. He looked like a sombrero.
No, it's a charro negro. That's what it was.
And he was standing there and he was just looking at us, like looking towards us. And I'm like, it's probably somebody that's just there smoking or something. He's like, no. He's long and skinny. He's like, I've been chased by him in a version of a dog with red eyes.
Bro, where the fuck are we at?
I think it's...
Oh, we're in Lower Sacramento. Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, how do you know it's him? It's like, it's him. So we started getting closer. And we were like 2 blocks away. They're like these little tiny blocks, and then the streets down. So we were like 3 streets down before we got to the bridge. So once we had 1 street before we got to the bridge, we started getting closer. He was like, the bridge wasn't so far now. It was where that green sign is to the left side. Oh, there's fog now. What? Makes it worse. Okay, so say we were right at this green sign. We were walking right here, and the bridge was to the next little sign on your right side. So, and then I looked, and I couldn't see the guy's face. It was completely pitch black, dude. Like you were looking right here at the grape fields, like pitch black.
Yeah.
Just standing there. When the light was hitting him, he was dark. So it scared the crap out of me. I was like, you know what? Let's go down. He's like, I told you, I'm not trying to pass there so he could get us. And I walked down and I went away, and we went around to get to the house. Once we got to the house, when we're going up the hill to get to the house, we turned and we looked down the road where the bridge was at. The shadow was gone.
Oh, shit.
It literally disappeared. It wasn't there anymore. And I told him, I was like, why would he be there standing? He's like, oh, he watches the bridge. He's like, I've been chased by him twice. I passed through there, and he tried to get me. I was like, that is some creepy stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, you're going to Gold? Just so you know that now.
Look around. Oh, I know this road. Yeah, and then you turn to Gold.
Yeah.
Then I had another experience too when I was with my cousin. I heard the witch laugh.
Oh, las brujas?
Yeah, and then he has a tree outside of his house.
Yeah.
And the tree started moving, like if a wind hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could just hear them laughing. And I went inside his house, and I didn't come out until next morning. I was like, nope, I ain't going home.
Pues, they say that there is a lot of witches out there in Jalisco and shit, in Guadalajara. But
I haven't seen them, but from my experience, I've heard one. And I've seen, I don't know, like you said, a charro or if it's the devil, but I've seen a dark figure.
yeah, it's called el charro negro.
And I've heard a lot of people too in that same town talk about that same canal, like around 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people saying that when they go home at that time, they would see the La Niña Llorona walking down the canal, just walking on the side of the canal.
What the fuck is them?